On America's Gulf Coast, millions of dollars and jobs are at stake each year. And for the shrimpers who call the Gulf states home, the stakes are high. Natural disasters, inconsistent catch, rough waters, strict regulations, all part of the challenges and rewards that make the shrimping industry of the Gulf Coast.
You know, shrimping is not the easiest job, but it's a way of life here. We have all these resources that are available for us, and it's a great way of making a living. Even though it's difficult, I mean, it's part of our heritage and our tradition, and, you know, I mean, we utilize what we have here to make a living and to eat from also.
Every day, shrimper Lance Nacio puts it on the line for his business, his family, his way of life.
Shrimping has been a part of our family for generations. I have two older daughters, and one of them is Brianna, another one is Savannah, and both their middle name is Marie. So I took the Anna from both of their names and utilized the Marie and just called it Anna Marie. My middle daughter, she's a big part of what I do. You know, she really loves it. I hunt gators on this property we have, and she's wanting to carry that tradition on. She's going to get her gator license this summer, and she's like 15 years old. So that'll be really cool. When we're set to go out on a trip, I mean, there's a lot of emotions because, I mean, it's a lot of expense that you're bearing to go out, and you don't know what you're going to go and harvest. So, you know, the anticipation of going out not knowing. But I mean, we have really good gear. We know the grounds well. We've been doing it for quite a while, so you know, we're always hopefully optimistic when we're going out fishing. We have a broad customer base throughout the U.S., and you know, they're relying on us to bring them some really good quality products. So we are under pressure always to produce.
But shrimping on the Gulf is not always a sure catch.
When we go out on a trip, we typically try to harvest at least 1,000 pounds a day, and that's a really good day. I mean, sometimes we're 400 or 500 pounds, you know, but a lot of days we're able to reach that 1,000-pound mark a day. I'm hoping for a bountiful harvest this trip. The anticipation's been building to get out back on the water and go fishing, so let's see what happens. When I'm leaving shore, I'm anticipating on the first haul, you know, to see what we're working with, and you know, we have a broad area that we work, but we have some areas that we typically harvest really good in, so it's just exciting to get out to those areas. And sometimes it takes us 10 or 12 hours to get out to where we, you know, do our harvest at. And it's just a lot of anticipation on seeing what we'll be pulling in. You know, in the past 10 years, the cost of operation has probably tripled, and that's the main reason why I market and sell my products myself, you know, so I can have more of a stable market. We're faced with not only pressure from Mother Nature, we're faced with pressure from, you know, NGOs and environmental groups on sustainability aspects. But in my operation, we adopted using TEDs and skimmers about a dozen years ago, so we're way ahead of the curve when it comes to that type of stuff. And we want to produce a premium quality product. In order for us to do that, I mean, we want to catch just shrimp if that's possible. So we incorporate all kinds of bycatch gear, and we're always trying something new.
Shrimping on the Gulf is a story of courage and determination.
When I'm on the water, I feel free, and I feel like I have my own destiny. I have my destiny in my own hands. You know, it all depends on the choices I make, you know, on what we produce. Oh, you know, I mean, there's times when we'll haul up 500 pounds in one haul, and I mean, just everyone is so excited. It's a lot of work, but everyone is so excited because we know that it's going to be a good day.
For shrimpers like Lance Nacio, it's also a love for the water and the lifestyle. At the end of the day, it's all about bringing home the best tasting shrimp in the world.
You know, our Gulf shrimp is really flavorful, and it has to do with the estuaries that they're coming from. I mean, we have the sweet waters from the rivers, and we have where it meets the Gulf of Mexico, and it makes a really unique flavor. It's the best in the world. You know, I have customers who are chefs and also retailers, grocery stores, and they demand good quality, sustainably harvested shrimp. We eat a lot of shrimp also, which we're fixing to do in an hour from now. We'll be eating some excellent shrimp. That's a tradition here. We eat a lot of shrimp.
Shrimping on the Gulf is about sustaining an industry that's been the fabric of the community for generations. and the far-reaching rewards of making seafood lovers happy all over the world.
It has a really big impact, the people who work in the industry. And not only that, you have the processors, the docks, the ice houses, the fish houses. There's a big chain of people that are utilized when it comes to harvesting shrimp. I mean, you have net makers, you have marine hardware stores. I mean, the impact is great. The Gulf supplies 83% of the domestic shrimp that's consumed in the U.S., so the impact is very large.
Tackling tough waters, beating the odds, taking shrimping to the limits. For the unsung heroes of the Gulf, it's all in a day's work.
Growing up the way I did, I would never change my life for anything. I really enjoy what I do.